Oh, I'm pleased to have this chance to share my story with you. I hope this will help and encourage you to not take the path I took. So here goes my story. When I was 11 years old, I used to hang out with a couple of seniors from my school. They were in the same football team as mine, and we were all playing defense together. We used to hang out after practice, and they used to smoke, well, obviously, cigarettes. I was never provoked or asked to smoke cigarettes from them, but I always had this excitement to try. A lot of days went by like this, and after every practice, they used to smoke, and I used to just stand there and watch them. After a long time, I felt like I'm like an outcast between them. One day, I asked one of the seniors to give me one cigarette. They were surprised, acted all cool and stuff. At this moment, I had turned my whole life upside down, and I wasn't even aware of it. They handed me the cigarette and helped me light it up. I didn't inhale at first, but when I did, the burn caused me to cough. The seniors laughed and told me, "This burn will go away soon." From then, I smoked every day after practice with them, and it was a part of me. I finally felt like that I fit in. After months, I started smoking before school and at home. I felt that if I hadn't smoked 5 to 6 cigarettes a day, my day would go bad. I had headaches if I didn't smoke as much. After 8 or so months, I started hating cigarettes, and I felt like it didn't give me enough pleasure and it didn't calm me down enough. I started hanging out with the wrong people. They were worse than the seniors I had. They chased pills every evening. I felt like it would give me a better high, so I tried it one day. To be honest, at that moment, I felt like I owned the world, but that's just a temporary feeling. I was soon addicted to pills, and I wasn't even aware of it. I did it every evening with them, and that was what wasn't the only thing I was worried about in my life at that point. Moreover, I was only 15 at that time. Soon my parents had found cigarette packets in my room, and they had caught me under the influence. I was ashamed. I had already started losing friends in school, and now I felt like I will let my parents down. My grades had gone down, and my whole life was going down. I was so stupid to realize it. Because I was getting high, and that was the only thing I was worried about. My parents had sent me to rehab. I was in rehab for about 3.5 months during my summer break. In rehab, I learned a lot about life. Please pray for me and hope you'll all take the right path and that you don't have to suffer like me. Goodbye.
First of all, I'd like to thank our guest for coming and sharing his experience of the past. I'd like to point out the common signs and the things of addiction that relate to his story. Let's talk about peer pressure. Well, peer pressure is one of the most common reasons drug use is in the teenage years. In the case of our guest, he was peer pressured into smoking his first cigarette. He was not verbally peer pressured, but as he hanged out with them and he saw them smoke, um, he felt like he's not a part of them. It's a non-verbal peer pressure, and as he hanged out with them, he felt like he needed to smoke to be in order to be in part of them. Moving on, as per the National Institute of Drug Abuse for Teenagers, say that if a teen tries a specific drug in the early years of their teenage years, they're more likely to get addicted and use another drug in the future rather than in comparison to someone who tries it later. That is exactly what happened to our guest. As he tried the cigarette in his early teen years, he had tried another drug in the future and he had got addicted to the pills, as you might heard. As he tried the drugs and got addicted to it, his life had changed and it had gone upside down. It had going downhill. He had lost friends. He stopped playing sports, and his grades were going down. Despite all of this, all the negativity, he did get caught by his parents when he was under the influence, and through that, his parents got him help, sent him to rehab, which helped him recover through different ways rehab treats a person. So the most common way is when a person is sent to a rehab, um, there are experts there and there are doctors there who would develop a certain routine and different psychological and physical treatments that help the specific person to get rid of the addiction that they have. Getting so the most important part is getting and seeking help because through that a person can recover and change his life. Um, Talking to a loved one or a family member to seek help is the first thing someone should do if they feel like they're addicted to a drug, or like if you know someone who is addicted to a drug, encourage them or talk to them about it and help them so they can turn their life back around to a good path.